iPad. We put this part on YouTube.
Okay.
So if you want to say hi to YouTube, wave to YouTube over there.
What up, YouTube?
Hi, YouTube.
Tubers.
And if you're watching on YouTube, you can find the full episode where we talk about all kinds of silliness on BrettDavernshow.com or iTunes. It's free. Check it out. And if you're listening on one of those and you want to see this in video form, go to YouTube. Jay, I have 2 note cards.
Yep.
I want to put them behind my back.
Yep.
One of them is in each hand.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me right or left. Each note card contains a line of questioning, but they're different. So you determine which one I'm going to ask you.
Left hand.
Just like politics. 10 things. 10 questions. Usually turns out to be more like 20. Are you ready?
Yep.
They start out nice and easy.
It feels like my death panel.
Oh, just you wait. Number 1.
Death
Favorite emoji.
Favorite
This is the kind of
emoji.
hard-hitting stuff we ask on this podcast.
Favorite emoji. I'm
You
going to
can't-
go with
You can't say brisket.
Brisket. A good friend of mine's dog's name is Brisket. Also.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great dog. Great name.
That's a great name for a dog, yeah.
He's a brisket. All right, so my favorite emoji probably comes from ebroji, which is Jesse Williams. Jesse Williams started a app, and it's own emojis. But you want me to go like a traditional emoji?
No, I don't care.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't care.
Because he's got this one with Kanye West where he's like shaking his head.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Dude, it's
Now
one of
I
the
have
best
to
things
check
ever.
that out.
It's ebroji. It's Jesse Williams.
Is
If
that
you
your
Google,
most used ebroji?
probably.
Yeah.
Because I'm always shaking my head.
Number 2, rapid fire round. All right, these are going to come fast.
Yep.
Favorite food?
Brisket.
Favorite musician or band?
Brisket?
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
There's probably a man.
Most watched movie of all time. So it might not necessarily be your favorite movie, but what movie do you think you've seen the most amount of times?
Plane, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, that's a great movie. Favorite movie?
Wow.
What pops in your head first? Just go with it. Just go with it. Let it happen.
Training Day.
Oh, I love Training Day.
You know, I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
Yeah, you sound just like him too. That was actually pretty good.
That's pretty good, Denzel.
That was pretty
I'm
good.
Pretty good.
That's
At
nice.
this.
I love
like
that
that.
movie so much.
An officer. I love that.
Dude, I did this guest arc thing on a show called Major Crimes on TNT. And Raymond, his last name's escaping me, the actor. But anyway, he's in Training Day. He's like, have you ever had your shit pushed in? He's like that guy.
Oh, yeah,
man.
He's on the show, isn't he?
Tuco from Breaking Bad.
Isn't he on the show?
On Major Crimes.
Yeah.
But like the whole time I was working with him, I just kept thinking about Training Day the whole time. Yeah. Anyway, guilty pleasure TV show. What do you watch? What kind of crap do you watch on TV?
Guilty pleasure TV. Mm-hmm. Oh.
You ever just get into like a Naked and Afraid marathon?
Oh, I do love Naked and Afraid, actually.
Isn't it the greatest?
I actually do like Naked and
Everybody
Afraid.
loves Naked and Afraid.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's a terrible show.
I'm clothed and afraid. I do like Naked and Afraid. That's
Would
a
you
good
ever
one.
do one of those survival shows?
Nah.
I don't
I would
think
do
I
the travel
either.
one. What's the travel one?
Amazing Race.
I would do Amazing Race.
Oh yeah, I would do that. But
I'd
like,
crush.
I don't want to go out in the wilderness with like Bear Grylls
And be naked and
dropped
afraid?
off. Yeah, no, huh?
I would go with Bear.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't go with you,
No,
but I would go with Bear.
you wouldn't want to go with me.
Me and Bear we coming back.
Yeah, no.
We gonna make it back.
Well, if you went out there with me, you might come back, but I wouldn't. That's for sure. Number 3, did you ever have an AIM or any of the early instant messengers? And if so, what was your screen name?
I did have an AIM. Someone asked me this, and I don't remember what my screen name.
Oh,
now
come
was.
on.
I don't remember what it was now.
Really?
Yeah, BuzzFeed. It was a BuzzFeed. It was.
Yeah?
I did a BuzzFeed like 20 things to know about
BuzzFeed is
Jay.
ripping off my 10 questions, Marty.
And this was one of them, and I just don't remember what it was.
Are you sure it wasn't like Air
It was like
Force,
it was Don't Be Jealous 15.
Air Force hunk for you?
It was Don't Be Jealous.
Was it Jealous?
It was Don't Be Jealous 15.
Hey.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. I like Air
And
Force
15
hunk,
was my
but-
basketball.
all
Oh, I
right,
like that.
fine.
So we talked about that on another episode where I said, does anybody call him jealous?
What do you mean on another episode? No, you did that in his opening.
No, I did this like last week. We had somebody else maybe from Insecure, right?
Oh yeah, you said that to Veronica, who's on
Veronica.
Yeah, she
Insecure.
said Jay Alice.
Because
like,
I
does
said
anybody call him
that Jay was
jealous?
going to be coming
Veronica! Now I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. Now
you
it
go.
just clicked.
Jealous,
There you
man.
go.
Okay.
Sorry, Veronica.
Number 4, celebrity crush.
Halle Berry.
Sierra.
She's very attractive.
She is very attractive.
That one song. What was that one song she had? That was
See,
huge.
era.
No, not that one.
Yeah, I mean, she's.
That was
She
Missy.
talked about the candy paint.
she's
Oh,
Song.
like
Yeah, with Luda. Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
song I used to never
I'm gonna go
learn.
with Sierra. That's not originally who I was gonna go with, but I'm gonna go with Sierra
That's
now.
fine.
It
Yeah,
works.
you can go with it.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
do like Russell.
You ever
Her
been-
catalog, every music video just went through my head, and I'm like, how could I not
Oh
say
yeah.
Sierra?
Oh yeah.
I like Russell Wilson so much. I'm gonna go with Sierra.
You ever been starstruck?
Yes,
What happened?
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Where did you meet them?
yeah, New York, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What
It's
happened?
the same year the Super Bowl was in New York, so 4 years ago.
Oh, that was
years
the
ago.
Seahawks Super Bowl.
3 years ago, yeah, where they went
Yeah,
to
that
MetLife.
was like 3-4 years ago. Yeah.
I was at a party and they were there, and her security guard like came and tapped me on the shoulder and was like, "Hey, someone wants to talk to you." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, I'm leaving." And he's like, "No, someone wants to talk to you." Just big, like, but I mean, he looked like he looked like The Rock's big brother.
Yeah.
And I went over there and it was her.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
She wanted to say hi.
Yeah. She watched the show and she was a fan of the show.
Wow.
Dope, right?
Was she cool?
Yeah, she was mad cool. I mean, I was like, okay, yeah. You got time to watch TV? Cool.
You're like,
cool, yeah.
habada.
With like Jay-Z sitting back there in the corner, Nas performing. I was like, yeah,
Oh,
this is
God.
What a life.
this is not life.
That's a
This
pinch
is-
yourself.
Sometimes you gotta have a moment where you
For sure.
you think that you
This
realize
is-
how cool the things that you do
Yeah.
are.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. One time I was in an elevator with Guy Fieri.
Dope.
So
That's the
Did
same
he cook
thing.
for you, or
you know what I mean? Like pretty much the same thing, right?
does Guy Fieri actually cook?
I
Does
don't
he
know.
cook?
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, that's how he got there.
He has to. He would have to stop bleaching his hair long enough, though.
He probably yells at his wife.
Do you guys know Sierra's pregnant? All right, number 6.
Oh, my God.
Or no, sorry, number 5. Most because wait, I just had a seizure. Number 5, because I was on a show called Awkward. Every interview I'd ever do, they'd say, "What was the most awkward moment of your life?" And now that I have my own show, I'm gonna annoy you with that question.
But wait, what's the most insecure moment of your life?
There you go.
I get awkward though. I do get that.
Yeah, what's the most awkward moment of your life?
A few months ago, I went to go get this massage.
Uh huh.
Oh, this is already good.
Here we
A
go.
better of mine told me about this place, and I go in. And I say I want to, and I'm actually going to leave here and go get a
Is this
massage.
Deep Valley?
No,
Chatsworth?
I was over the. Yeah, I was in West Hollywood, not West Hollywood. I was in like near Beverly Hills. If you know LA, that already sounded wrong. I was near Beverly Hills.
Okay.
I was near Beverly Hills.
Dude.
I was Beverly Hills adjacent, actually. I was,
2016, man.
No
No
no,
judgment.
no, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool.
No
but
judgment.
I was at Olympic in Robertson, just so we're all clear.
Okay,
That's where I was.
whatever.
All right.
Dude.
So I go in
Hey,
there.
Look, man, do you? You know what I mean?
So I go in there and I go to get a massage, and I tell the lady I want a massage. She takes me to a room. Another lady, she like hands me off to a lady. She takes me to the room. Excuse me. I'm ready to like get undressed. The lady's just standing there and she's pointing at the table, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna, take my clothes off, thinking
Yeah.
she's gonna leave. She doesn't leave, and so I'm like, all right, forget it. So I strip down. It gets to go down to my underwear, right? But then I put the towel around, and then I go under and I like pull my underwear
right.
down, and
You
she's
do
still
the
just
modest thing.
yeah, very modest. Yeah, my mom raised me right, sometimes. And then she's still standing in the corner, just like staring at me, but her eyes are kind of getting like bigger and bigger and bigger. So finally, I like lay down on the table, and put my face down like in the little hole where your face is supposed to go, and she like runs out of the room. 2 minutes later, another lady comes back in, and she's like, "Oh, this is the facial room."
Yeah.
I got butt naked on the facial table.
Why didn't she say something?
Because the lady who was supposed to give me the facial, who was the woman who walked me to the room, didn't speak English.
Oh, man.
So she didn't understand that. I didn't understand that she was a facialist, and she didn't understand that I was there to get a massage.
That's awesome.
So somewhere we just got handed off. I got handed off to the wrong person.
Oops.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's really funny, though.
Yeah.
Did
Good
you get
stuff.
removed from the premises? Or
No. They just moved me to another room and worked it out.
How was the massage?
It was great.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I'll never go
facial?
back because I'm embarrassed.
Number 6, actor studio ripoff question. But they ripped off their whole line of questioning anyway, so I don't feel bad. What's your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
It's the best.
I mean,
Most versatile.
listen, to hear, I say this all the time, hearing Samuel Jackson say fuck is like listen to Maya Angelou do poetry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of the most amazing things. It should be a national treasure, to be honest with you.
Artists have their tools.
Yeah.
And his is that.
I had a friend of mine work with Samuel L. Jackson, and another friend of ours was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna take a picture. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna ask him to curse me out."
Yeah.
And that's what he did. Is he went like on the last day of the show, he's like, "Dude, Sam, can I just get you to curse me out?" And then Sam was like, "You motherfucker."
I mean, it's just, it should be a national treasure, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I feel
Yeah.
like when he curses, it's actually not even cursing.
They
Like,
should
that's how
they should record it, and put
okay
it
it
in
is.
the National Archives.
Yeah.
Like just so that there's a audio of
Next
it
time we
somewhere.
send a probe into space,
Oh,
you
yeah.
stupid mother.
we should have his cursing on it for the aliens.
I am tired of these mother snakes on a. I mean, he's
Yeah.
great,
It's
man.
the greatest.
On this Monday,
It's the
Friday
greatest.
plane.
Yeah.
Monday, Friday playing, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Number
In Utah,
7.
yes.
If you could have dinner with any historical figure, alive or dead, current or past, who would it be?
Will Smith.
Yeah?
Yeah. I usually never say that. I usually always say Obama, but I'm going to go with Will Smith this time.
Where would you take him?
I would hope that he would take me to dinner,
Well,
Oh no,
Just-
you're paying.
just considering where we're
hey,
at
if you get a
financially.
chance to go
Sure,
with Will,
Considering
like,
whose career is
Aw,
where,
come on,
I
you
kind
get
of
a
hope
chance to
Will
go
would
to
take
dinner
me
with
to
him, you
dinner.
gotta step up.
But if Will was being cheap that day and didn't want to take me to dinner, I'd probably take him to Tender Greens.
Fried chicken sandwich at Tender Greens is maybe the best sandwich ever.
It's pretty good. Because I would want him to be, I want to make sure he had greens in his system.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because it's only $11.25 per plate.
Number 8. Do you prefer boxers, briefs, or boxer briefs?
Boxer briefs.
And without looking, do you know what color you're wearing today?
Black.
Every day?
Every day.
Me too. Yeah. So I always know the answer to that question.
Unless I get them from work. Do you ever take them from work?
Oh, every time.
Like, I don't think.
Yeah.
I never get back socks. I never get back
There's
underwear.
a couple of perks of show business. One, when you're working on a job, you always can have food whenever
Yeah.
you want. Free food, which is great. And you take it home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always dinner. And free undies and socks.
Yeah. Like
Whatever
I
you
just
want.
stack them. That's where all my colors come from. So I'll have like,
Right.
green and gray and
Right.
orange or
Right.
whatever. And yeah. That's
They
where
never
those come
ask
from.
for the socks back or the underwear.
No.
Nope.
I love them.
That's always yours to keep.
God bless all those wardrobe women.
I know.
Costume designers.
I know.
Ayanna Sloan. Ayanna, if you're listening.
Number 9. Favorite / best piece of advice you've received or given in life?
You'll make friends at the new school, Jay.
I'm going to go with that. That's actually pretty legit. That's
What
probably
was-
like my mom patting me on the back, trying to make me feel better.
Well, what was the advice they would give you when entering a new school?
Yeah.
Just be yourself,
be
honey.
yourself,
Just
yeah.
be yourself. If those kids don't like you, it's okay.
Worked
They're
out.
not meant to be your friends. But when the entire school doesn't like you,
Oh, really?
that's a problem.
Did that happen?
No. I mean, if it did, I don't remember.
Okay.
It's worked out for you.
Yeah.
You know, sunshine.
Where were we?
Just erase the bad memories.
Oh, here we go. Number 10. We've come to the end.
Here we go.
It's the most important question. As I said, they start off easy and then they get hard.
Oh, boy.
This question is my favorite question of all.
Okay.
And your answer to this question tells me everything that I will ever need to know about you. Tells me exactly who you are.
Okay.
Jay Ellis,
Yes.
what is your favorite fruit?
Tomato?
Tricky.
Of course.
No. Okay, seriously. Kiwi. I love a good kiwi, man.
That's a wrap, everybody, on another edition of the Brett Davern Show. Thank you out there for listening. Thank you for subscribing on iTunes, Google Play Music, or wherever you get your podcast. Remember, this show is free, and all we ask are a few things. 1, please recommend this show to your friends. We need your help. And also, if you'd please rate and review our little show, Jay Ellis would really appreciate that. Go to BrettDavernShow.com where each episode is archived. There are tons of behind-the-scenes photos of all of our guests, including Jay Ellis. You can even sign up to receive a free gift in the mail or be a caller on the show. There's all kinds of fun things on the website. Don't forget to follow the show on all of our social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or Facebook. Same handle for all those, Brett Davern Show. Today's guest, Jay Ellis, can be found on Twitter at
JAYRELLIS. J.R. Ellis.
Boom.
Yeah.
Also Instagram and all that?
Also Instagram, also Snapchat.
Late night snaps?
Late night. I don't snap that much.
No?
Nah, I used to, but I love the snaps I get. I'm not going to lie about that. The real Jay Ellis on Facebook.
Stay tuned for part 2 of the episode where Jay shows us all his Snapchats. Our producer, Big Ben Collinsworth. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go back for a second. Ben will just cut this in right after that silly joke. And also be sure to look out for season 2 of Insecure on HBO coming soon. Yeah. I'm sure you can find the game on like Hulu and all that kind of stuff. Probably
Netflix, yeah,
all that.
DVDs.
So check it out. Stay in touch with all the things Jay's got going on.
DVD.
Our producer Big Ben Collinsworth is on Twitter at TheBigBen76. My buddy Marty's latest album is called 2600. And you can find it at BrettDavernShow.com. It's also streaming on Spotify. And Marty has this for all of us.
To travel is to discover that everyone is wrong about all the other countries. Aldous Huxley.
Marty's on Twitter at Marty_Shannon. As for me, I'm Brett on Twitter at BDAV, BDAVV, reminding you to be kind and take care of each other. That was our show. What do you think? What is
Brisket.
Perfect. That was our show. Good night, brisket.
Left hand.
Just like politics. 10 things. 10 questions. Usually turns out to be more like 20. Are you ready?
Yep.
They start out nice and easy.
It feels like my death panel.
Oh, just you wait. Number 1.
Death.
Favorite emoji.
Favorite
This is the kind of
emoji.
hard-hitting stuff we ask on this podcast.
Favorite emoji. I'm
You
going to
can't-
go with
You can't say brisket.
Brisket. A good friend of mine's dog's name is Brisket. Also.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great dog. Great name.
That's a great name for most watched movie of all time. So it might not necessarily be your favorite movie, but what movie do you think you've seen the most amount of times?
Plane, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, that's a great movie. Favorite movie?
Wow.
What pops in your head first? Just go with it. Just go with it. Let it happen.
Training Day.
Oh, I love Training Day.
You know, I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
Yeah, you sound just like him too. That was actually pretty good.
That's pretty good, Denzel.
That was pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's
at
nice.
this.
I love
like
that
that.
movie so much.
An officer. I love that.
Dude, I did this guest arc thing on a show called Major Crimes on TNT, and Raymond, his last name's escaping me, the actor. But anyway, he's in Training Day. He's like, "Have you ever had your shit pushed in?" He's like that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Is
He's on the show, isn't he?
Tuco from Breaking Bad.
Isn't he on the show?
On Major Crimes.
Yeah.
But like the whole time I was working with him, I just kept thinking about Training Day the whole time. Yeah. Anyway, guilty pleasure TV show. What do you watch? What kind of crap do you watch on TV?
Guilty pleasure TV.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You're a dog, yeah.
He's a brisket. All right, so my favorite emoji probably comes from ebroji, which is Jesse Williams. Jesse Williams started a app, and it's own emojis. But you want me to go like a traditional emoji?
No, I don't care.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't care.
Because he's got this one with Kanye West where he's like shaking his head.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Dude, it's
Now
one
I
of the
have
best
to
things
check
ever.
that out.
It's ebroji. It's Jesse Williams.
Is
If
that
you
your
Google,
most used ebroji?
probably.
Yeah.
Because I'm always shaking my head.
Number 2, rapid fire round. All right, these are going to come fast.
Yep.
Favorite food?
Brisket.
Favorite musician or band?
Brisket?
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
There's probably a man.
iPad. We put this part on YouTube.
Okay.
So if you want to say hi to YouTube, wave to YouTube over there.
What up, YouTube?
Hi, YouTube. And if you're
Tubers.
watching on YouTube, you can find the full episode where we talk about all kinds of silliness on BrettDavernShow.com or iTunes. It's free. Check it out. And if you're listening on one of those and you want to see this in video form, go to YouTube. Jay, I have 2 note cards.
Yep.
I want to put them behind my back.
Yep.
One of them is in each hand.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me right or left. Each note card contains a line of questioning. but they're different. So you determine which one I'm going to ask you.